Hello everyone. Today let's see how to link record macro with the button and basically why we need to use record macro with the button. So basically if we have a lot of data in this sheet and we want to go to on a particular row or the cell, then we will use the macro with the button. So now let's see how to use macro for this situation. So basically I have first of all here a dummy data and basically I wanna scroll down for Android developers. So I have to scroll a lot, like I'm going to see the iOS developer, iOS mobile app developer. So I have to scroll a lot for this particular row. So I'm going to use macro for that. I'm going to use here, first of all I have to create a button. So go to insert and on click on shape and select the rectangle. Now I'm going to draw here. Okay, give a name like we have a Android developer. Okay, now I'm going to create a macro here. So let's ever run a macro. Go to view, select record macro, give a name. I'm going to give a name Android here, Android. And I don't want to give a shortcut name here because I'm going to create a button. So I think there is no need to give a shortcut key here. So I'm going to click on OK button, and now I'm going to scroll down and click on a Android developer. Okay, then stop macro. Now what I'm going to do here, we can check through the view macros, and we have created Android recently. I'm going to run it. As you can say, I just directly go to the Android developer. I can also assign this macro to Android developer button. So I'm going to assign a macro to this button. Let's have assign first of all. So yeah, now I have assigned the macro to Android developer button. Now click on this button, will directly go to the Android developer. I'm going to create again a new button. We can also do one thing here. Let's go to insert, shape, and draw here. Give a name, like I'm going to give a name iOS developer. Now record a macro for the iOS developer. Click on view, go to macros, record macro, and give a name iOS. Click OK button and scroll down. You can see here the iOS mobile app developer. Click on this row, stop macro. Now again assign the macro to iOS developer button. So I'm going to assign macro for this button. Click OK. Now if I will click on the iOS developer button, then I will directly go to the iOS mobile app developer column or row. Okay, again I have some more data for the web designer. So I'm going to create another button for this. So let's draw a button, web designer, record a macro, click the record macro, give a name. So going to use the web. Okay, and click OK button, then scroll down to web designer and click on the web designer cell or the row, and then stop the macro. Then assign again a macro to web designer. I'm going to assign a macro for the web designer. Click OK. Now if you will click on the web designer button, then you will directly go to the web designer row. So there's the menus to link a button with the macro. If I'm clicking to any button, then the header is not freeze. You can see here that it's go to the particular cell, but there is no header name on the particular rows. So I'm going to freeze the row here so that I can see the full table for the particular developer or the particular name. So I'm going to freeze it. Just select the web developer so that I can freeze the upper header. So just select the web developer cell and go to the view, then select, you can see here freeze panel, so select it and freeze the panel. Now if I will click to any button, like I'm going to click the Android developer button, you can see the freeze everything's the above, right? I can see the header name like employee ID, name, designation, total experience. I'm going to click on the iOS developer. You can see here the iOS developer and the header is freeze. So we can use like this the table. So yeah, thanks for watching this video.